Wakey, wakey, lobsteritos. Time to start a wiko. Time to roll out of your soft beds. Please, chop chop, be fast. Time to liquidize your hearts. Time to head to the Hearts Glasshouse's house. It's 9 a.m. Moony Day.
Good evening, everyone. I'm privileged to present during the Unheard of conference. I would like to talk about the curious case of biological immortality and ways of living a longer life, yet as a human, not a machine. The ways to accomplish this have already been developed in the independent state of melancholy, which is a peculiar phenomenon with which not many of us are acquainted well enough. The independent state of melancholy is located in the Pacific Ocean on the island of Kiritimati. The state was established sometime around the year of 2025 when a group of visionaries who decided to reject the scientific orthodoxy and social conventions have settled in Kiritimati and London. Against the vision of immortality encapsulated in machines and against the mind-uploading possibilities, they decided to stay purely human in their bodies made of flesh. Inspired by the longevity of the lobsters, they have called themselves lobsters too. Lobsters have invested a great amount of time in research into cryogenics, a process of low-temperature freezing of a human corpse for future awakening. They have also built up a well-organized infrastructures of organ farming, and the community is simply thriving. Unfortunately, melancholy is a well-kept secret. Any research on it is hard to pursue, and there is a strict process of adaptation of newcomers that takes place. One of the questions requires an answer to a question of what is life and living. I spent a decade now investigating melancholy, and I still am nowhere. The only thing I have found is this film dating back to 2019, decades ago. Very hard to understand, yet this is the only proof of melancholy. For those interested in melancholy, please contact me.
It is hard to explain what melancholy is. I think it's easier to explain what it isn't, and it's definitely not a bore. It's a genius of human intelligence, and it's a marvel of longevity. It all began when we, first settlers, decided, similarly to Arakawa and Gins, not to die, become biologically immortal and live surrounded by the architecture that sustains vitality. I would like to take you on a short tour around the Hearts Glasshouse's house.
Dear lobsters, I am highly delighted to present you this unstandardized design of the first ever melancholic building, soon to be erected from the golden sands of Kiritimati. The design is coming from the deepest of my heart and was accomplished by virtue of adding a dash of melancholy and a tint of absurd. The liquidization will take place in the pockets number 0 and 10. The pockets are of a blobby shape for our bodies to be in constant stretch, in constant demand to catch, reach, and bend. Only folds for the bodies never to grow old. Never to grow old. This distinctive, uneven exterior shape is to catch the play of light and shade, is to bring to mind the shape of a heart itself, so it will be easier to distinguish the house from the rest of the organ-like buildings on the melancholy map. To provide the right flow of the Pacific breeze through the house, I have designed 3 chimneys and smaller little shafts. The antifungal blare is there too, cleansing the air, so the hearts are completely safe from any decay. When thinking of color, I've picked up on red. Red is the bloodiest color. It will ease us in and out of liquidization spell. In case of overblooding the building, there is a blood extractor. And all of our gardens will flourish. In case you have any more questions, please ask the banner girl. Or whisper to the ghost of Alfred Jarry, reincarnated in the wisdom talking hag.
Here I am, the ghost of the nonsense. Good evening, lobsters. My favorite blueberry fields, full of cosmic spheres. In cosmic spheres you can glimpse a lot. You can see the matter of the world. Once you're in, it is hard to get out. It is such a pleasant dream. Once you're in, it is hard to get out. It is such a pleasant dream. In the fields, there are also juicy trees that gossip a lot, especially the one the young ones are at the back. It knows the secrets from the future and the past. The old ones are more uptight. In their shade, there is a romantic play. Oh, but that is obscene. She's showing him her leg. Happiness spread all over the place. Happiness. They definitely ready for a transplant. How beautiful the red and the antifungal blare. I can hear some thoughts. What is she thinking of? What is the anatomy of Melanfolly? What is the anatomy of Melanfolly?
What is architecture? What do you think architecture is? It's me and you, it's us, it's all around us. It's all embracing frenzy.
Lobsters, remember, you have only one growing heart. The calculation is simple. One growing heart, one chance for life extension.